Hello everyone, we are group 21F07 and today we will be presenting our strategic management project for KJTS Group Berhad. Our group members are Divesh Perajun, Siti Nukistina binti Muhammad Ali, Lee Jinzwen, Ng Ziziang, and myself Siti Nosna Ibrahim. Now I will begin by presenting the company current situation. For the current situation, KJTS Group Berhad is a Malaysian integrated energy solution provider listed on the S market of Bursa Malaysia in 2024. The company operates in Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand, offering cooling energy, cooling as a service, facility management, and energy efficiency solution. Looking at the financial performance, revenue increased from RM 119.9 million in 2023 to RM 200. Looking at the financial performance, revenue increased from RM 119.9 million in 2023 to RM 212.5 million in 2025, while profit after tax increased from 8.12 million to 80.10 million. This strong growth was mainly driven by the cooling energy segment and recurring income from long-term service contract, showing that the company has a stable and growing business model. Next is strategic analysis. KJTS has a strong market position as a regional integrated energy solution provider. Its integrated service and recurring revenue model give it a competitive advantage. The company's strengths include strong financial performance, comprehensive service, and regional operation. However, it also faces challenges such as high capital investment, dependence on skilled workers, and continuous technology investment. Looking ahead, KJTS has a good opportunity in the growing data center market, ESG initiative, and smart infrastructure. At the same time, it must manage increased competition, rising costs, and rapid technological change. Overall, KJTS is well-positioned for future growth, provided it continues to invest in innovation, talent, and efficient operation.
Next, I will explain my part is about corporate governance of KJTS Group Berhad. Corporate governance refers to how a company is managed, controlled, and monitored. For KJTS, good corporate governance is important because it helps the company maintain accountability, transparency, ethical business practice, and shareholder trust. KJTS also follows the principle of the Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance to support long-term business growth and sustainability. Next is the Board of Directors. The Board of Directors plays an important role in leading KJTS Group Berhad. They are responsible of setting the company direction, monitoring business performance, and making sure that the company follows legal and regulatory requirements. KJTS has a mix of executive director and independent non-executive director. This balance is important because executive director bring operational knowledge, while independent director provide objective opinion and oversight. For board independent, KJTS show a strong governance structure. The company has 4 independent non-executive directors and 2 executive directors. This means that about 67% of the board is independent. A high percentage of independent director is good because it helps reduce conflict of interest and ensure that decisions are made in the best interest of shareholders. It also improves accountability and transparency in the company. The next point is board diversity. Board diversity is important because directors with different backgrounds, skills, and experience can contribute different ideas during decision making. For KJTS, diversity can be seen through professional expertise, industry experience, and gender representation. A diverse board can help the company understand business challenge better and make stronger strategic decisions, especially as KJTS continue to grow in the energy solution industry. For the corporate governance framework, KJTS has several board committees that support the board. These include the Audit Committee, Risk Management Committee, Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and Sustainability Committee. Each committee has its own role. For example, the audit monitors financial reporting and internal control, while the Risk Management Committee focuses on identifying and managing business risks. This committee help improve accountability, decision-making, and governance effectiveness. KGTS also has several governance strengths. One of the main strengths is strong independent oversight because most of the directors are independent. The company also has clear board committee that help monitor important areas such as finance, risk, appointment, remuneration, and sustainability. Besides that, KJTS shows transparency through its reporting and disclosure practice. Its strong ESG and sustainability focus also support the company's long-term growth and stakeholder confidence. However, KJTS also has some governance weakness that can be improved. One weakness is limited gender diversity, where the company can increase female representation on the board. Another weakness is the relative small board size, which may limit the variety of opinion and expertise. KJTS may also depend too much on several key executives, which can create leadership continuity risks. As the company expands regionally, it may also need more directors with international experience, especially in data center, sustainability, and energy management sector. Lastly, for recommendation, KJTS should continue improving its corporate governance structure. The company should appoint more female directors and include people from different professional backgrounds. KJTS should also add directors with international business experience to support its regional expansion. Other than that, the company should strengthen succession planning so future leaders are prepared. Continuous training for board members is also important, especially in corporate governance, ESG, risk management, and industry trends.
Hello everyone, my name is Divesh Prajun, and today I'll be presenting member 3 section, which is the external environment analysis of KJTS Group Berhad. This analysis uses the PESTLE framework to evaluate the external factors that influence the company business environment and strategic decisions. From the political perspective, government initiatives such as the National Energy Transition Roadmap, or also known as NETR, promote energy efficiency and sustainable infrastructure, which in return creates opportunity for KJTS energy solutions. From an economic perspective, increasing investment in infrastructure and data centers across Southeast Asia creates strong market demand, although inflation and rising interest rates may increase operating costs. Socially, growing ESG awareness has encouraged businesses to adopt energy efficient solutions. Technologically, advancement in AI, IoT, and smart cooling technologies are transforming the industry and improving operational efficiency. Lastly, environmental and legal factors, including carbon reduction targets, ESG requirements, and stricter energy regulations, continue to increase demand for sustainable energy management while requiring KJTS to maintain strong regulatory compliance. Overall, these external factors indicate that the industry environment is favorable for KJTS future growth. Based on the external environment analysis, 5 key opportunities and 5 major threats were identified. The main opportunities include the rapid growth of the data center industry, government support for energy transition initiatives, expansion of the cooling as a service business model, increasing corporate ESG adoption, and the growing development of smart buildings and digital infrastructure. However, KJTS also faces several threats. These include increasing competition from both local and international companies, economic and construction market slowdowns, rapid technology advancements that require continuous innovation, rising operational and project costs, as well as stricter regulatory and ESG compliance requirements. In conclusion, KJTS operates in a favorable external environment with significant growth opportunities. Nevertheless, the company must continue to innovate, manage costs effectively, and adapt to changing regulations and technologies to maintain its competitive advantage and achieve sustainable long-term growth. That's all from me. Thank you.
Chapter 4 is about internal environment analysis of KJTS Group Berhad. The company has several key strengths that support its competitive position. First, KJTS offers integrated energy solutions through its cooling as a service, facilities management, and energy efficiency solution segment. This allows the company to provide comprehensive service to customers. Second, KJTS has a strong regional presence in Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand, which helps diversify its revenue source. The company also benefits from stable recurring incomes through long-term service contracts. In addition, its commitment to sustainability and ESG practice strengthens its corporate reputations and aligns with growing demands for green infrastructure. KJTS is also well positioned to benefit from the expansion of the data center industry. However, there are several weaknesses. The business requires significant capital investment, depends heavily on construction and infrastructure, and requires continuous investment in technology. Regional expansions also increase operational complexity, while the company relies heavily on skilled technical professionals. Overall, KJTS has strong internal capability, but it must efficiently manage this challenge to sustain future growth and competitiveness. Moving on to VRIO analysis, this framework evaluates whether the company resources are valuable, rare, difficult to imitate, and supported by the organizations. The analysis showed that KJTS integrate energy solutions expertise and its cooling as a service business model meet all four VRIO criteria. This resource creates sustainable competitive advantage because they are valuable to customers, difficult for competitors to replicate, and fully supported by the company operation. Meanwhile, KJTS regional presence and ESG commitment provides benefits but are not considered rare or difficult to imitate. Therefore, they only provide temporary competitive advantage. Lastly, the company's experienced technical workforce has the potential to become a sustainable competitive advantage if KJTS continue investing in talent development and retention. In conclusion, the VIO analysis indicates that KJTS possesses strong strategic resources that support long-term growth and strengthen its position in the energy solution and industry.
For this section, we analyze about the KJTS main strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. KJTS has strong expertise in cooling energy, facilities management, and ESG related services. These strengths are important because demand for energy efficient buildings and data centers is increasing. However, KJTS also faces challenges such as high capital expenditure, technology investment costs, strong competition, and dependence on skilled technical workers. Based on the TOS analysis, KJTS should use its cooling energy expertise to enter data center projects from partnerships to reduce the financial burden and strengthen the staff training and cost control. This approach allows KJTS to use its existing strengths instead of entering an unrelated business area. At the same time, it helps the company to reduce the risk and rapid expansion. We consider three strategic alternatives for KJTS. The first alternative is regional data center expansion. The second is cooling as a service expansion. The third is strategic joint ventures with construction, technology, or development partners. These alternatives were evaluated based on the cost, risk, strategic fit, profitability, and feasibility. From the evaluation metrics, regional data center expansion achieved the highest overall score. This is because it has strong profitability potential and is closely related to KJT's existing cooling energy and facilities management capabilities. Although this strategy requires higher investment, it offers stronger long-term growth potential. It can also help KJTS to build a stronger position in the energy efficient infrastructure market. Therefore, the recommended strategy is regional data center expansion. KJTS should provide integrated cooling and facilities management solutions for data center projects in Malaysia and selected Asian markets. In the short term, KJTS should identify the suitable projects and build partnerships. In the medium term, the company should secure the contracts, invest in smart monitoring systems, and train technical staff. In the long term, KJTS can expand into selected regional markets. To manage the risk, KJTS should use phased investment, strict project control, and staff development. The company should also monitor the key performance indicators such as cooling energy revenue growth, customer retention, system reliability, staff competency, and ESG performance. Through continuous monitoring, KJTS can identify problems early and make improvements when needed. This will help to ensure that the strategy remains profitable, reliable, and aligned with the company's sustainability goals.